All right, guys, Napoleon Nectar here, Lena's Law podcast. It's time to lock in. Now, I would feel shame as a man if I could not see my six-pack abs. Like, I'm just so used to seeing my six-pack now, I just can't imagine myself not having it. And that's the body game effect for you. Once you raise your standard of what you can look like, you can't imagine going back. You can't imagine. I used to eat Papa John's pizza, I'm not even capping, 3 to 5 times a week. And when I was doing that, it just seemed normal. It's like, yeah, the pizza's cheap. The people there are friendly. The pizza's fast. It tastes good. I got the coupons. I got the Papa John's rewards. And I was stacking those up. You know for well I was stacking those up. But nowadays, I just can't imagine eating Papa John's pizza more than twice a week. It's crazy now. Like, I just had a Papa John's pizza yesterday, and it was all right. It was okay. Nothing to write home about. I wouldn't want to eat it 3 to 5 times a week. But me in the past me wanted to do that. Not even 10 months ago, I was doing that. I was living that lifestyle. I was eating the goy slop. I was eating the pizza 3 to 5 times a week. And if it wasn't Papa John's pizza, I was having ice cream for dinner. I was having Mike and Ike candies for dinner. It's crazy. I can't even think about doing that right now. It's insane. And I was living that lifestyle 10 months ago. Not even a year ago. And that just goes to show, once you raise your expectations for yourself, once you raise your standards, you just don't want to go back. You're like, I'm above that. I'm a better person now. And it's just getting back on the six-pack abs for a second. It's just, I don't understand how you can walk around having a six-pack under your flabby belly, right? Because everyone has a six-pack. It's just covered with a layer of fat. I don't understand knowing that you can have a six-pack, knowing that you can look like a movie star just by losing weight, just by eating fruit and losing weight, basically. And you just say, nah, I'm good on that. I'm gonna eat the pizza every night. I'm gonna eat the ice cream every night. I'm gonna enjoy the comfort food every night. That's just crazy to me. It's like, there's that cliche line that nothing tastes as good as being skinny feels, but it's so true. You wake up, you're tired, like, man, I don't wanna go to work today. You walk into the bathroom, you turn the lights on, and you have a six-pack right there, and just like, okay, everything's gonna be good. I look good, so I'm gonna have a good day today, right? That's how I feel. And someone said this, but having a six-pack, right, it's just a receipt for your hard work, going to the gym, being disciplined, eating what you're supposed to. Having a six-pack, that's merely the receipt. And it's not really, and I agree with that, it's not necessarily just having a six-pack itself. Yeah, it looks nice and sexy, but, it's also the discipline that came along with it. It's also everything I learned about fasting, the human body, my macros, different foods, what potassium does, all this crazy stuff. It just goes, it's kind of just like a trophy from my journey of just losing weight. And everything I learned from it, all the spiritual stuff, all the kind of emotional stuff, all the hunger pains I've gone through, it's just a receipt, right? It's not the abs itself, it's what the abs represent, is what I'm trying to say. And people rather eat the Little Debbie cakes, eat the Pop-Tarts, eat the Ben & Jerry's ice cream. I don't have anything about Ben & Jerry's, it's just like the first thing that comes to my mind, Ben & Jerry's ice cream, the crumble cookie. People rather pig out on all that garbage. They feel good for the first 5 minutes, the dopamine's rushing, the sugar's rushing, but then they feel like garbage the next day. They feel like garbage the next evening. No, that same evening actually. They feel like garbage. And it's like, come on guys, it's not that hard. Eat the food, right? Fruits, vegetables, chicken. It's not the most exciting food, but at least it makes you feel good. At least, it makes you don't feel like garbage afterwards. At least it fills you up. But they're eating the sugary cereals, they're eating the pizza. They're filled up for about an hour, and then later on they're hungry. Do you know what I had for lunch today? I had 3 chicken breasts and about 2 to 3 cups of grapes, probably closer to 2 cups of grapes. It is about 5 o'clock as I record this, 5:30. And I had that food at 12 o'clock. It's almost 6 hours later, and I'm not even that hungry. I swear to you, I'm not. And that was lunch about 6 hours ago. There are people who can't go 2 hours without snacking, 2 hours without meals. Just think about that. That's crazy. So when you eat the foods that actually fill you up, that actually give you nutrients, you're less hungry. You're just chilling. It's been almost 6 hours since I've eaten. I'm chilling. I'm not hungry, right? So that's all I got for you guys today. Abs. People say that abs are for vanity. 50-50. Yeah, abs are cool, but it's also what abs represent. Abs represent hard work, discipline, consistency. Abs represent resilience and character, right? That's it. That's all you got, right? And you can tell that by looking at someone. You can tell, oh, they've been through the hunger pains. You can tell, oh, they said no to the cookies. You can tell, oh, they said no to the late night desserts, the late night snacks. It's crazy, man. But that's all I got for you guys today. You guys have a good one. Peace.